Okay, that definitely is not good for your eyes. It's supposed to be a cool bit where my hair was flowing, but I just sprayed chemicals near my eyes. Hello, my name is Bob. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful evening on the internet. If you're one of the 600 some people that subscribed to me in the past, welcome back. This is essentially a completely different channel at this point, and this is going to be my first public video since kind of revamping the channel, so welcome back. This is not a Minecraft or League of Legends montage, but thanks for tuning in. So if you're watching this right now, you're probably aware of the growing trend that is social media, and you're probably also aware of the kind of memes surrounding a particular one, being Facebook, being full of fake news. And they've been doing what Mark Zuckerberg says they're doing, which is getting rid of that fake news, which, I mean, good on boy Zuck and the boys for delivering on that promise. I don't know. I don't go on Facebook. I prefer to use other social media apps, like Instagram, mostly because my racist, sexist, and homophobic relatives are not on Instagram just yet. So recently, Instagram has started to crack down on fake news and just falsified stuff on their website with a new report feature that can report false information, just like within an Instagram post. And I didn't know that this was a thing until I saw this going down. So I'm sure you probably follow at least a meme page or two. There's a meme page for everyone. Personally, I really like kind of like obscure anti-humor, like surreal shit. There are plenty of those, including this one account named Spoonk. I think that's how you would say it. They're private, I believe, which makes some of the stuff that's been happening to them recently even funnier. Alright, so this is Spoonk's account. I still can't fucking say it, but, you know, whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. I'm impatient. It's gonna be somewhere on the screen, but my computer is here. You can see my little tower right there. So I'm gonna be looking here and trying to direct this. This is just how it's gonna work. Shut up. So as you can see here, the false information banner is a lot like the thing that they do for sensitive content, which I also was a meme with like that image of like that goose with its head on fire. It got tagged with this a lot. It's just blurred out, and instead of saying sensitive content, it says false information, and you can, you know, see the post or immediately review it why on the website. I don't know if that's an option on the app. I can't remember. I'm using my phone to record this, so I'm not going to check. And I scrolled by this and remember being like, oh, I've never seen something claim false information before, and I thought maybe it was a weird account I followed, but then I realized it was this like surreal meme page that I follow, and was thinking, now, what possibly could be the false information here? And upon revealing it's that meme. It's kind of a past its prime meme. I remember seeing this and thinking like, what the hell? Like, yeah, of course it's not an RFID chip. It's the thing you put the hose in and you do the air. I know cars. So I thought maybe it was some sort of like bot, like automated thing that just took it down. But then I realized that there is a thing under it that says, see why fact checkers say this is false. Now hold on to your fucking cock and ball torture, because this is insane. We're just gonna click it. So, it comes up saying that independent fact checkers have said that this is false. The primary claim within this post is factually inaccurate, which no shit. And so essentially what Instagram does with this false information stuff is they outsource it to not Instagram, but like third-party accounts. And this one was run by Africa Check, which I can pull away right here because he changed the caption to link to their account. And Africa Check is like an actual like organization. It's like a fact-checking nonprofit, I'm gonna assume, because their link is a donate button, based in Africa. So you'd assume that they wouldn't have to stoop this low to fact-check this information, because of course it's not true. Who the hell believes that? Besides insane conspiracy theorists on the internet, which is a lot of people. So now that I'm saying this, it's starting to kind of make sense, and I'm going to stop. But I just think it's really funny how, on first glance, it would be like Instagram is roping in this, real organization that fact-checks hard information, all to just be fact-checking this meme about cutting off the air pressure valve on your tires. What's even funnier is their review, basically their little snippet of how they break down why it's not true. And it says, incorrect. ID chips not in tires valve system. And tire is spelled with a Y. And what can I say? Grammar cunt. And then, so don't snip. With an I this time, an exclamation point. It's really enthusiastic. And just the exclamation point itself makes it seem like they're taking it really seriously. I was starting to think, okay, maybe this isn't a bot. Maybe someone actually followed this account and reported it as false information. But here is where we dive deeper, folks. This image right here, where it says that he was given a bunch of notifications that a bunch of his posts had notices added to them for false information, which it's got 4 notifications in the. I don't know if this is like bullshitting, because he definitely started trolling the system afterwards, which is, we're gonna get to that in a bit, because it's pretty fucking funny. But this made me realize that I don't think this is a thing based on reporting, or like a bot. I think that this is the accounts going to this meme page, which, great place to find factual information. Are memes factual? Like, they're jokes, so inherently they're not factual. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Also, it shows 4 notifications in this image, but I only see the couple that he posted recently. Then again, I didn't try very hard to look through like super old stuff, but I don't see any of it, and it would be really weird if these fact checkers like went back in the timeline to report shit. But the post immediately after that, once again, is obscured. And you may be wondering, what false information lies behind, this barrier? What's going on here? Why the fuck? We're gonna click see post. Yet again, it's another shit post, saying that if you make a ball of tinfoil and you put it in the microwave for 6 to 7 minutes, it will be smooth and shiny, which obviously that is not true. So see why fact checkers say this is fake. This is an account called Lead Stories, which I believe I looked up earlier, and they have like about 300 followers and 0 posts. So it looks like the bar for independent fact checkers is not as high as we would have thought. They were led to believe this is false, which that's a really good assumption. And their kind of review of this says, putting tinfoil ball in microwave causes sparks and may result in fire. It will not create a smooth ball. No shit. If someone were to look at one of these images, like the smooth ball or the RFID chip, if someone were to look at that and believe it and be like,
shit, the government put an RFID chip in my car, I gotta go snip that off.
That's what we call in the business natural selection. So at this point, he just kind of started running with it, which, gotta give the man props. The stuff he did next was pretty funny. He reposted the RFID chip meme, but he like pixelated the fuck out of it, and it didn't get tagged as false information. But he reposted the image again, a little bit clearer, but just essentially saying his username a bunch of times and like misspelled a bunch, And this one also got tagged as false information. What the fuck? And if you click the see why fact checkers say it's false, it's the exact same blurb from the other one, also done by Africa Check. So, what the fuck is going on? Why are apparently reputable fact-checking websites going on to meme pages and fact-checking this shit? Shouldn't they be doing something else? Like, this just seems like such a waste of energy. Not only do they feel the need to have to tell people that the air pressure, whatever the fuck, on their cars is not in fact a government tracking device, but they have to fact check it and also spell tire wrong. You know, thinking about it, this is the exact same review on an image that is technically the same, but it's been altered to contain no false information. So it leads me to believe that this actually is a bot that just has this image and is like, okay, so this account reported this image or whatever. Something happened. We have this blurb of information telling us that it's not factual, and it's just sending it out to every image that essentially bears this format with this image in the middle and text on top and bottom. That's fucking dumb. I have a feeling like this system, if it can be used in this silly of a fashion, for essentially obscuring already obscure memes, that this is just, it's not a good system if you can have someone with like 11,000 followers and be an actual reputable organization out of Africa that's dedicated to fact-checking, be on the same level as an account with no public output on this social media app that they're judging, and like a very small amount of followers comparatively. I don't know. That's just me though. And I have a feeling like that's gonna do it for this episode of Why the Fuck. I think this was a pretty fun trip down meme lane. If you enjoyed this video, maybe you should, I don't know, give it a like. Maybe subscribe to my channel. I don't know. I'm not you. I'm just saying, you know, if I were you, I would help a brother out. And also, you know, leave a comment telling me that I look like Ben Folds because, you know, at Thanksgiving, all my family members reminded me for like the 3rd year in a row that I look like Ben Folds. And Christmas is right around the corner, so why don't you help me prepare for the holidays by telling me that I look like Ben Folds, even though I clearly do not, or at least I don't want to admit it. I don't know if I do. Please tell me. Also, because then maybe if you do all 3 of those things, the YouTube algorithm might, you know, give Daddy a little something. That would also be nice. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you whenever I decide to upload again. Bye. Fake news.